Hi. Okay. I am going to throw a couple pies in the oven. They're actually about halfway through the baking process. I am going to put some streusel topping on there. But before I do that, so a lot of people struggle when they make a one crust pie, excuse me. And then they end up, because you do have to bake a pie like this a little longer to reduce a little bit of that juice. And you could try to put a little less in there, but you need it to kind of thicken up and to harden up just a smidge, so you don't try to go to give somebody a piece of pie and basically all their pie filling comes out and is left still in the pie plate and not on their plate when you give them a piece of pie. So you want it to kind of firm up a little bit, and the best way to do that is to go ahead and bake it for a little longer and slowly reduce it, and bake a little bit of the liquid out. So I canned these apples back in the fall of last year. So I don't get, because I need to bake this for about 35 minutes-ish, until it looks a little bit better. So for the first 20 minutes or so, I cover my edges, and I actually just use aluminum foil to do this. I go with a little bit wider of a piece like this, because it's just easier to kind of tuck it down and around the bottoms here if it's a little wider. Some people say, oh, I don't want to waste it, and so they cut like a ½ inch piece off, which is fine, except for you fight with that small tiny piece so much harder. And so you'll see, I mean, I tear off about this width, so what, almost 3 inches worth, 2.5, 3 inches worth. And so it just makes it easier. You can bend it, mold it, and then some of that weight is down there. After about not quite 20 minutes, I will bring these out and put the streusel topping on the top. And when I pull this out to put the streusel on, if it looks like it's reducing, the liquid is reducing, baking out just a little bit, then I will go ahead and pull off the aluminum foil as well. So I'll show you the finished product. I'll do just a quick video when the finished product. But if you're baking a one pie crust pie and you struggle, even pumpkin is one of those. Some people struggle with pecan. And so it just depends on the pie, how long you have to bake that pie. If you have to bake something on 375 or even 425, I start these out on 425, and in about 10 minutes I'll take them down to 375. And then I'll bake these, like I said, I'll give them at least 30 to 35 minutes. Sometimes I do reduce the oven down to 350 instead of 375. I'll just kind of keep an eye on it. But so a while back I made a couple pies, and I went ahead and I made too much streusel, and I put this in the freezer. This has been in the freezer for a little while. I marked what day I did this so I made the streusel on 2/1/20, put it in a freezer bag, not a regular bag, but a freezer bag. Make sure that you suck out most of the air, and then I do that just by like rolling it like a taco, pushing down real hard while I'm sealing the bag up. And then that way you don't get a lot of air in here, and you don't get any freezer burnt crystals, in here. And it keeps really well for at least 6 months. And I'll do this a lot, even if I want to make like little tarts, little single pies, or if I make biscuit dough. You can put biscuit dough, push and smush it out just a little bit, or roll it out just a little bit with a cup. And then you could actually do this in like a muffin tin, and then pull this out and put these on and use biscuit dough. If you want a quick, easy, something fun with the kids while they're home and everybody's quarantined. So, or, trying to stay away from other people. Oh, that's my oven. It's heated. So I'm going to go ahead and get these in the oven. I just wanted to kind of give you this easy kitchen hack. If you're baking a single pie crust, it's just so much easier. And I am going to make an apple streusel, so I don't worry about doing a second crust, but There you go. They're easy peasy. Hit like, hit subscribe, please share, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.